Give him hell.
All right, whatever, everyone. Happy Thursday. Happy almost the end of the week. It's been a few weeks since I think we've had a majority of us on. Marcus is live from London, evidently, and we are here. I think Vinny's going to show up in a little bit. 78 is a little. He's on Malaysian time, so he's gonna join us in a second here. How's it going, fellas?
How much? What the fuck are you doing up this late?
Who
else is up? I know what time it is in Seattle. I don't know what time it is in fucking wherever the hell you're at.
It is 3 a.m.
My goodness.
And you ain't at the strip club?
Fresh from the strip club.
Fair enough. Touche, my friend. Touche.
All right. How long are you going to be in London for?
I'm in the UK for 3 weeks.
Oh.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good time.
It's a lot of work. So it's a lot of work, a lot of work, and a lot of vehicle rides. 78.
What's up, 78?
What up, dudes?
Nothing much, man.
What's up, my dude?
How's it going?
Back. I just did a one-day trip to a site visit. So kind of beat, but I'm all good.
Okay. Sound like he was saying I'm fresh from taking a shit. It just sounded like that's where he was finna go with that. Like, whew, I just came out the bathroom. Oh my God! Don't go in there for like 45 minutes. Like I just knew that's what it was finna be.
How did your sale go for that diorama that you were posting earlier?
So it's still on. I'll go into that a bit later. Yeah.
Cool.
But the Japanese one, right? Yeah. I did another one that kind of sold out in 36 hours.
Oh, gosh.
So that was pretty exciting.
Is that like the quickest you've ever sold out of a diorama?
No. So if I look at strict numbers, because I only did like a dozen of those, so that's why it sold. That's why it went out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, usually like I'll do 2 batches, and so I'll do a dozen and then a dozen. So the second dozen takes a day or 2 more to sell out. But yeah, I usually sell out within like 72 hours.
Wow,
it's pretty good.
Pretty awesome to me.
Yeah, but that's also strategic. Keep the numbers low. Keep them coming back.
Yeah,
those that get
rarity,
something special.
People love rarity and feeling like they got something that other people wanted that they couldn't get. And it's like you said, it's interesting that fine line between wanting to profit as much as possible, but also still keeping to the original theme of what you did. That's a tight line to walk in some situations, and some people have failed at it. Some people have done really, really well at it.
Yeah, exactly. And I get people who hit me up like months later. Oh, can you still do that? I mean, physically, yeah, I can, but I'm not going to. I won't go back on another design or order or something like that. So it was a one-off. That's it. Once it's done, it's done.
Oh.
Do you keep like product? Do you keep?
I keep my
something crazy were to happen and you had to make another one. You were able to.
Yeah. So recently, I'm actually doing it all on computer. Like I design it just like my drawings and things for architecture. So it's all 3D renders and things like that. So I have the files, so I can print out again and then trace. It makes it easier. You just print it out the same size and you just cut around. Don't have to think too much.
Right. Did y'all see that we almost lost Marcus?
No, I didn't see that.
The left eye hit and he woke himself up. But
I'm actually watching the British version of Dancing with the Stars. It's on my TV at 3:00 in the morning.
Oh, wow.
It's all right, dude. It's 3:00 and you just came from the strip club. If you fall asleep,
I will definitely What will happen is that I will just disappear. Hey, we'll talk to you guys later. But at this present moment, hello, whoever that lady is behind 78.
Yes. yes.
One of my architects.
Oh yeah, let her know. Alone in a room. Yes.
Marcus.
Yes. 78, you didn't send me no picture. It's okay, I'll wait. He was telling me in the group chat that he was going to send me like a butt naked picture of him in his Thanos rings. I was gonna post it for everybody to see, but he didn't. He didn't send it, so it's
I didn't
kind of
trust you.
whatever.
Turn up his album art.
Yeah, turn out. You know what I'm saying? The architectural dropout. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the point. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're here. What's going on, peoples?
Nothing much. I don't have a ton today, but yeah. What were you gonna say, Marcus?
I said no. I'm sitting here because I'm in London, so I'm not in Paris where the bed bugs are just yet.
Yeah, for real. I saw that shit.
Wow.
Yeah, we don't go there till next Sunday. So hopefully they have the bed bug situation under control. They probably will not, but it's okay. But I'm sitting here, and it's amazing that they have all the same shows that we have over in the US, except they're the UK version of it. So Dancing with the Stars is like Strictly Come Dancing. That's what it is. I know none of the celebrities. I know none of the judges. It's amazing. The Smurfs are the little blue people. I did not know that that's what they had here. Thundercats are, bloody mates. It's a whole. No, I'm just joking. That's not Thundercats.
Bloody mates.
Yeah, it's the whole thing. It's the whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Looks like somebody got some diorama stuff for us, man. Let's talk about it.
You brought it up, so here's the slides of that.
Yeah, I love it.
So it's been 2 years since I started doing this stuff, and as a 2-year anniversary thing, I wanted to do something a bit closer to home. So I decided to do Edo, which is Tokyo's previous name before it burnt down. After the city burnt down, they renamed it Tokyo. So an Edo street diorama. So it's a period piece, old traditional Japanese street houses, urban 2-story buildings. And it fits into a detail. If you take off the little triangle bit on the top, it comes with 3 different walls, and it has the gate piece in the front. So all 4 sides have something. It has 3 working lanterns and 2 standing lanterns that also light up. And as usual, all the windows and all the doors, the lights can go through them. So there's the lights on. And the lights are cool because they have like a flicker to them. So when you switch them on, they actually kind of have a movement. So it looks like it emulates the flame. Pretty cool.
That's pretty badass, to be honest with you.
And then, of course, the doors slide open. There's Grogu.
So awesome. That's perfect.
Yeah, like I said, the light lanterns work.
Wow.
And the idea is that and I've been surprised 7 customers have bought 2 sets so they can do this, so they can extend it further out, which is pretty cool.
Ah, that makes sense.
So, yeah. Bit tricky.
Let's do a solo for you. That's cool, man.
That's fire.
That's beautiful.
That's pretty badass, dude.
It totally reminds me of like Karate Kid 2 when he goes in and he's like, this is like a Miyagi dojo. It kind of reminded me of that a little bit, honestly.
Got a bit of that.
There's
definitely like a lot of the anime guys and manga guys are into this as well. So.
Dude, you totally need to make a fucking Karate Kid 2 final battle set now.
Oh god!
Like, remember with the zip wire? Dude, that would be so fucking badass.
What is the name of that place? Oh my god, what's the name of that place?
Shit, you talk about you get me banned on YouTube. Me even trying to start to think what the name
I know.
of shit was.
I know, fuck, man.
Dude, there's so many applications for that fucking fight dojo too, man. We need to see that in 2023. 2024.
So there may be something in the future where like it's the room behind. So like if like the door opens and I make the room behind, so you get the inside and the outside. I was looking at making like an actual dojo, and I was using the Matrix dojo, like the training dojo. I was thinking of that because it's big, it's unusually large, and you get the height and things like that. But then I went online, started looking around, and it says other cats are doing it. So it's like, all right, and then so I went for this because nobody's doing this. Yeah. So there's Ronan Logan.
Sick.
Anime characters, and a Ninja Turtle in the back. Yeah. So this is up for pre-order right now. I'm doing it. It's $220 for the Dio, and it's about $85 shipping. Yeah. Yeah.
That's from Blood Sports. Pickles, what's up, Jason? He's watching from Boeing tonight. So he was wondering if we're going on tonight. So yeah, man, thanks for that, dude. That was awesome.
No worries.
And what else you got here?
Oh, okay. We'll go into this. So
McFarlane.
New York Toy Fair happened over the weekend, and Toddy Mac, he's crazy, man. He literally was showing off this Batmobile from the animated series, like, oh, this is coming, and then like a dude in the afternoon posts a photo from Target, like it's here. Like his reveal and then release schedule it's nuts. Nobody else does that. So he just like shows it.
I can see that. I can see that doing well.
Yeah, and it's an old design. They used to be the DC they did the animated series before, and then it was canceled, and McFarlane's taken over the DC license. So he has all those previous designs, and he is re-releasing them basically. So in terms of R&D or sculpting, it's already done. But I mean, he just like previews it and it's out. It's pretty cool. And then one of the big thing that was a surprise was Batman Forever. This is pretty wild. So we're getting Uma, and we're getting Arnie as the Build-A-Figure. Arnie looks pretty good. Arnie's looking. He does not look bad.
Right. That could do well. That could be one of those sets that could potentially do well long term. The only problem around here is a couple years ago you wouldn't see many McFarlane, the DC Multiverse figures sitting on pegs, and I go into stores now and man, they're getting a lot of dust. All the Flash movie sets. The fucking Blue Beetle ones. I mean, all those shit to bed, and they're just gathering dust on pegs right now. Actually, I made a couple of swoops at Target and Walmart the last couple of days, looking just to see what was out, and that was what I noticed more than anything.
Yeah, because he's just putting out so much product. That's the other thing. So there are certain waves that do sell out. They're usually more the comic related ones, because just the numbers of production are less. Like the Blue Beetle and all that, he just puts out so much, and unfortunately the movie didn't do well. So yeah, but this is interesting. There's only 4 figures in the wave, which is easy, So they're like $25 to $30 each. So that's $100. You get 4 figures, and then you get the big Build-A-Figure of Mr. Freeze. That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Big news was also the reveal. I mean, we knew this was coming because Mondo's been doing the 1/6 He-Man, the Motu stuff, and then they got the big burly dude here. Photos are amazing. Sculpt looks amazing.
Dude, it's insane.
Look how good that head sculpt is, man.
Shit, that came out today, didn't it?
That is now up for pre-order right now.
Oh shit, where at? Sorry.
Mondo.
Okay, I thought so. Oh, I didn't know. Yeah. Sometimes Mondo does some fucking weird shit. It sells to other.
Send the link.
And the cool thing is that people are getting in hand their Trapjaw, the 1/6 Trapjaw that was revealed 4 months ago, maybe longer. But yeah, it's pretty quick from pre-order to getting in hand, unlike some other smaller toy companies, which is like a year and a half out.
Are you getting one? Or have you pre-ordered one?
I'm not. He's huge. I can't. I don't have the space, man. I got Trapjaw. I got Trapjaw. I got Skeletor. That means I got to get Panther. I think that's it. I don't know.
There's 1/6 scale. That is fucking pretty big. That's
those
like
are the big guys,
high.
the Hot Toys. And then he's bigger than the rest.
That's a good point. Jesus Christ.
He's big. He's big, man.
That's so good though. The sculpt is so good.
It's insanely good.
Look at the
look at move that well. You know, he's gonna move all right.
He didn't move well in the fucking. He didn't move well in the cartoon.
I know.
He didn't.
I know, but look, you know, they got him swinging. Yeah, another big one that dropped for pre-order was the second Guts figure from Berserk from Bandai SHF, and these are kind of like were a surprise that Bandai was doing it because they came out from another company, Figma, a few years ago, and they were going crazy in the aftermarket, like $200. But the figures themselves weren't that good. They would fall apart. Like you just move them too much, the leg pops off, the arm pops off, the armor falls off. And then Bandai came in, and the first regular Guts just came out, and it's amazing. It's incredible. And so this is kind of like the up armored, or the, you know, when his armor, because it's kind of alive, it's kind of like a symbiote, fully takes over him.
Interesting.
And then Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball, he also made another short story. Yeah. And these are the characters from that short story. And you get the regular SHF on the right there. And then you're going to get Chokogan for the tank on the left. Sandland. Chokogans are the vehicle line from Bandai, like the premium vehicle line. But of course, if they made this at the same scale as the figure, it would be, you know, huge, right? So they've made it smaller. It's still cool. I like the designs. And while Toy Fair was happening in the States, this actually was a reveal in the States. There was also a festival in Shanghai called OneFest or Wonderfest. So these are the new SF6, Street Fighter 6 from Storm collectibles. You got Ryu and Luke. Ryu looking pretty good. This company, though, is notoriously late. And even though if they show something, it may not come up for a pre-order for a year. Hopefully this is sooner, though. Yeah, as I mentioned, in Shanghai, there was another festival going on, OneFest. And the mythical fantasy creatures of toys is still going strong there. And interestingly, two companies are producing a similar figure because it's kind of like what's next in terms of fantasy figures. You know, they're just going through all the classic, you know, characters. So we got this lion beast, dude. The details look amazing. Two really good companies, Noda and Fury Toys, and they're making not vehicles but creatures for the figures to ride. So we're getting a griffin, and then the big one that's causing a bit of hysteria is this dragon head. If they're making a dragon this size, I don't know, man. Like, how big is the body going to be? That's a chair. It's just ridiculous, right? And one of the big companies that's been doing stuff in the last 3 years in this fantasy figure world is called Mythic Legions. And these guys have been teasing a dragon for years. These guys. They've been teasing a dragon for years. And if this Chinese company puts out a dragon before them, they could be losing some sales. Yeah.
That would be badass, though, depending on price.
That's like an arm. That's an arm. That's Marcus's arm.
Hang that motherfucker from your ceiling with a fucking flamethrower out of his mouth with a little switch.
Yeah.
It's big.
A line that I'm really into is the Metal Slug figures from the old video game. They're putting out more characters, and it looks like they're definitely doing this power suit on the right, and they might be doing motorbikes on the left, which is pretty exciting. And that same company is putting out King of Fighters, Terry. It's pretty cool. The video game license thing's pretty cool if it's done right. These figures just look really nice in hand when you get them. They look like they just came off the the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And then something to get 3 sticks of step. Some of the waifus are coming out. Trigger's having their anniversary this year. And on the left is a Japanese company doing a bunny suit girl.
Nice.
Yeah. It just never stops, the toys. It's kind of like the comics. They never stop. I mean, there's way more, but these are the things that I'm into. Yeah. There's way more out there. I mean, Toddy Mac was revealing stuff, other stuff as well. But this was a surprise. Batman Forever.
I saw that at Target yesterday, and the only thing they had was that Batman cycle, and it's pretty cool. I mean, definitely nostalgic.
It lights up.
Yeah, it's cool. The art on the cover was like, oh man, this takes me back, you know. So they did a good job.
Yeah.
Can I get some Bad Dudes figures? Remember that game? Pickles, dude. Yeah. Cool, man. Good stuff, man. Well, we're chugging along. 21 minutes in. We got 7 live. Thanks everyone for coming through today. Let's see here. Let's get into the show stuff. I can't really talk today. Sorry, guys. Well, I know that this came out like right after Thursday's show last week. However, I kind of wanted to jump on this, and you know, I saw sales for this, like, well, you'll see in the later slides, but this Van Gogh stuff, man, like that just seemed like I had like memories of like an FOC, like kind of like pre-orders were going for like 400, I want to say, and this is like dipped down to 100. Dude in the Discord actually has like 10. Did any of you guys jump on this or like hear anything about this at all other than Discord?
Ralph did heavy, I know, but I just, like I said, I've done a couple of those through Pokemon Center, the special delivery cards and this and that, and they do exactly that. The first couple of days they spike you crazy, and then they're going to keep releasing them in waves and waves and waves and waves, and then they're going to be worth nothing in a couple of months.
Yeah, it's too bad. Yeah, I guess just be cautious out there, everyone. If you know at these,
I mean, if you got it at the right price, I mean, it's worth the gamble. But if you're a buyer, patience will reward you down the road with this card. Promise you.
Yeah. It's a cool card. I mean, I actually saw this on my LinkedIn kind of feed, which was kind of weird, but so it's hitting the general public. You know, it's not just collectors, which is good. You know,
yeah, there was a video at some gallery, and like the people grabbing it did not seem like, you know, kids.
Yeah, yeah. How about you, Marcus? Did you jump on this train?
I got a couple of them, so I'm definitely in the loop on that. That Van Gogh Pikachu, I'm all in. You know, any kind of nifty kind of thing like that, I'm niche-y kind of thing, I'm gonna grab it, because you just never know where it's gonna kick in at. Now, mind you, my 151 haul is amazing. Only thing I didn't get was the Charizard, but I got pretty much everything else in my 151 box. I have to show y'all when I get back to the States.
Yeah,
I did good.
Cool, dude. Yeah, it's a cool set. I've been opening packs like here and there. I kind of missed the boat with the Japanese version, honestly, in my opinion. But I still dig the art's cool. It's a really fun set. I can't find it anywhere though around where I'm at. So I think the only one that's left is these collector's boxes, but these retail like $129.99. I went to a couple GameStops, like they're fresh out. So I'm just waiting for a restock. But yeah, it's a fun set. I dig it.
And then too, what I learned from GameStop is that if you grab the bundle, is it the bundle boxes, like the little square box that got like 6 or 9 packs in it?
Like the trainer boxes?
Like, yeah, $20. It's like smaller than that. They come they come in like just the little square boxes, and it's just got nothing but the packs. It doesn't have all the extra stuff in it. Straight packs. That's the move. They cost
Booster
about
box?
$25. One more time.
Booster boxes?
I don't know if they're necessarily called booster boxes, because it doesn't come with anything. It doesn't come with nothing but just the cards. Like but it's like 9 packs of cards. That's the new thing Pokemon is doing. It's like you can get the elite basically trainer box without all the elite shit, just the packs.
Well, that's interesting to me because that's what I hate about those elite trainer boxes is all the shit that I don't care about or need. I don't need dice.
Yeah, nah. This is straight. You open it up, it's 6 packs in, 6 or 7 packs in.
They might as well start doing that, man. Because like Trey was saying, it's just a waste of space, man.
Absolutely, but that's the caveat. But I can buy those all day. That's how I'm cleaning up on that.
I'm kind of sad about this baseball season. My Mariners were 2 games away from winning the West, not just making the playoffs, but winning the West. But that's another story. But I thought about these 2 guys in particular. Now, Eli took off like a freaking rocket, and I was thinking, man, this guy is the next face of baseball. And granted, I think Cincinnati, I kind of lost. I don't get a lot of Cincinnati games, but I tried watching them whenever I could. And like every time I saw that team play, like they got a nice core, man. I've seen his going into the offseason. My point here is like going into the offseason, that's kind of time when you're trying to get, kind of a good deal on these prospects that did so well during the baseball season. Another guy I wanted to highlight was Oneil Cruz. Now, he kind of took off last year and then he got injured. I think what was it? Like he broke his ankle or like a really catastrophic injury. I don't think he even came back. I mean, he was supposed to come back in August and just never came back. However, he kind of is the style of shortstop, 6'5", throws 105 mile per hour, like, from shortstop. I kind of think if you can get this Oneil Cruz in a PSA 10, this is the logo fractor for like $100. I think it's a good play. And going into the off season, it could, it could go even lower, and Eli could as well. Just a couple prospects like food for thought going into the off season with, like, I wouldn't invest in any Dodgers right now or like, any Braves. Cause like, I mean, they're in the playoffs, so there's a lot of eyes on them, but just going to the off season, I think these 2 guys are good guys to kind of keep an eye out for anyway. So
dude, you're so on the money about fucking Oneil Cruz. So on the money. People have forgot he was doing Ellie Cruz stuff, like you said, 18 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And Ellie's interesting. He has all the physical tools, but once the National League got pitchers seeing him one time, the adjustments they made on him were pretty significant. And I mean, I think he ended up batting like 240 or something like that, which isn't, don't get me wrong, in today's age, it's not as bad as it was back when we, 80s, 90s or whatever.
Right.
But I mean, the Reds and the Cubs should be fighting for the division title for the next 4 or 5 years. I just don't see how anyone's going to beat the Reds. I mean, if they're able to, any of their pitching prospects, I mean, good. God, they're loaded.
They remind me of Baltimore, the Reds, and like prospects growing the team and stuff. And they're going to have all that payroll from what's his face leaving, the first baseman,
Joey Votto.
Yeah. I mean, they're and just their scouting department, like if you look at their top 100 or top 10, top 30 prospects, like they got some good players in that. So they could wheel and deal, throughout the offseason, just grow the team. I'm definitely watching them just because of Eli and, whomever. Oneil Cruz, like you'll see in a little bit later, like he's on the dip, man. And I think it's worth the gamble for sure. So
I think that's a great call, Ferd.
Yeah, thanks, man. Pittsburgh, it's kind of like, right. It's funny is like Pittsburgh was hot at the beginning of the year, right? This past year, who knows? Finally did. What we got next? So yeah, magazines. I've just been thinking about strategy guides for 2 reasons. One, it's Pickle's favorite thing to collect is strategy guides. He loves strategy guides. It's a little inside joke between me and him, but it's a whenever I find a strategy guide like at a used bookstore or a video game store, they're usually underpriced and they're actually in pretty okay condition. I don't know if it's because people just like didn't run them through the dryer, like washer or anything like that. It stayed in one spot and then they went through it and then put it back. But I've just been kind of amazed at like the condition that strategy guides have come through that I found. And also I think it's an underserved market, and it's an easy market to kind of say like here. I mean, how many people play Modern Warfare? You know, like ages 6 to 58. You know what I mean? So it's a really broad range of people. And then you could pair it up with the video game, that kind of thing. So these are two I kind of highlighted here. Modern Warfare 2 goes for like $5 to $10 in a pretty good grade. And it's pretty thick, but I think that's advantageous for the condition of the strategy guide. And then Pokemon, this goes for like 30, like the original Pokemon Red, where the video game goes for like 300, like sealed or like CIB. I mean, that's kind of like I feel like if you can't afford or don't want to put the money into the video game, like this is kind of the way to go. And I think this is like an easy, like kind of easy spec. If it doesn't work out, you're out $6. Big freaking deal. But if that market tends to get going, this might be a nice play. What do you guys think?
I like it. I mean, literally during when Modern Warfare 2 came out, literally the whole world was playing that fucking game.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
It was unreal, just sheer amount of volume of copies that has sold. Same thing with Pokemon Red. If you go back and look at that, I mean, what it sold. I mean, I don't think you're wrong. I think nostalgia. The next 5 to 10 years, the Pokemon stuff. I'm pretty sure that wave's already passed, but the Modern Warfare 2 stuff, I don't think you're far off at all. To be honest with you,
I just found my steelbook for Modern Warfare 2, the video game. Steelbook case. It's in great condition. I'm definitely going to send it off to be graded, because I think it was Vinny that talked about it too. That I know Trey talks about it all the time, but the steel case shit I think is coming. Like no BS. I think that steel case shit is coming. Even to the point, where Trey was saying, like, I was in Best Buy prior to coming to London, and bro, they're selling steel cases for like $7 just for you to put, your DVD in it or whatever, just its own steel case. Like Dead Island 2, I saw that. I saw the new.
You were loading up for the flight. You was getting as many movies and shit as you could, huh?
Yeah, they didn't have any naked movies, but definitely they had like all the other movies. I was trying to see if they had the one with 78 naked and like holding touching himself with the rings. They didn't have it. I mean, 78. You could just send that to me personally, bro. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Ready. I mean, it was just as good as Trey flashing his legs. It was amazing.
I had to air that bitches out. It was a long ass day.
You can air it out anytime, Trey. It was all good. But
that's beautiful.
I dare everybody find 44-year-old legs looking that fucking sexy at my age still. Guarantee it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk.
Could still run a 4 or 5 if I had to. Shit, let's fucking get it.
OTR, the OTR 40-yard dash competition. We'll go live with the 40-yard dash.
No, I will not win that. I will.
Nobody wants
that.
I'm not fast, man. I'm not fast.
Nobody wants those problems. I'm
gonna be honest. I'm gonna be transparent. I literally had my clock set up to be on for the podcast, but I've been walking around London so much, I caught a cramp.
I bet
in the area right above my ankle, like on my leg, on the side of my leg. I caught a cramp, and it woke me up. And when it woke me up, I saw that first said, "Hey, we're on." I said, "Oh, perfect." So I woke up before my alarm clock.
Oh, crazy! Is it cold? Is it cold in London right now?
It is cold in London. Yes.
Yeah.
It is cold in London, and a lot of people are getting stabbed in London.
Yeah, you can't. You got to personal space and public places for sure.
Yeah, but I'm kind of crazy looking right now, so so it's like I look very. You come through here, you try to come stab me if you want to. I guarantee you, it's the fastest way for you to beat the king. I don't judge nobody, but if you come fuck with me, I will help set the appointment up. That's it.
I don't blame you.
Well, stay safe out there, man. Stay safe.
Oh, brother, I'm safe. It's all good.
All right, cool. And this is something I stumbled upon across this. I had a PSP back in the day, and I liked it, man. I played it quite a bit. I played a lot of Metal Gear stuff. I remember when this came out, and it's kind of like one of those. You never saw it?
Nah.
Yeah. It was fun, because I'd be on the bus, like work and like play my PSP and all that stuff, right? And it was like a good size, you know what I mean? It was a good size, and the joysticks, all that good stuff. Obviously a PSP that just did not last. It went into different iterations, but I saw this for $1,000 offer, they taking offers or whatever, but I know like with there's option news about Metal Gear. I don't think Metal Gear is really a movie per se. I think it's more of like a TV show, and I think it'd do better as a TV show.
Yeah, for real.
So it's kind of a tough play, but I just thought this was kind of cool. I saw this, just kind of looking for Metal Gear stuff in general. Vinny's talked about. I wish Vinny was here because he could probably talk a little bit more about this. But Vinny's had like a Metal Gear video game like presentation, which was really cool. I didn't see this in his presentation. He didn't talk about PSPs, but I just thought it was kind of a cool collectible of a dead kind of system. Like they're not making PSPs anymore of a franchise that is still like, I mean, it resonates through like a couple generations in my opinion. So anyway, have you guys heard of this Peace Walker deal?
No, I have not.
I remember seeing the PSP though, like floating around. I didn't know it came in a box with all that stuff.
Yeah.
Somebody said my name.
It's time for me to go.
Yeah, Bird was throwing some shade that you didn't know about this.
You just conjured me up.
I'm happy you're here. Do you have any opinions about this PSP Peace Walker edition?
Nah.
Okay, cool.
No. My focus was on like all the later stuff.
Yeah.
So not really, but I think this stuff is cool. Like these kind of collector's editions are super dope. I just didn't really focus on sort of like the later games, but
yeah, for sure.
But this shit is dope.
Thanks, man. Yeah. Like I said, like there's a couple other editions like this with PSP in general, and I may be going down this PSP like console like whole. What's that? What you got there? Oh, is that custom?
No, it just came out this week.
Oh, cool.
78 made it.
I wouldn't be surprised, man, honestly. So Marcus left.
He did.
I'm going to bed now.
Tagged in, tagged out.
He's back. He's back.
Oh no, but I'm tagging out though. But I wasn't trying to leave like that. But I am leaving.
All right.
Vinny said he goes, it's pretty bad when you intimidate a man so badly that he leaves the stream.
Is that what he said?
Oh yeah.
It was bad, dude. And then
you're
glad you came back on to defend your fucking honor.
Yeah. Vinny, no, I'm not scared of his ass.
You were going for like 5 seconds, Marcus. You think I could have said any of that?
Bro, I hit a button, bro. I'm doing it from my phone, Vinny.
Oh, word?
I mean, like what are we talking about, Vinny?
I thought Vinny had a weed t-shirt on until I saw the Adidas. I literally thought he had like some fucking generic marijuana leaf shirt on. I was like, that's
no.
This San Francisco, he might.
That is true.
You know, he has on a Weed of People shirt, not necessarily weed shirt. Weed of
People. Homie in the Discord actually sent this to me, and there's a Instagram. I gotta send it to you guys. I think you guys would like it. But there's this new Instagram handle that specializes in like special edition 4Ks, and so he sent this out. I don't know. It's limited to 100. But it's the trilogy, and it comes with all of this shit for $400, man. Like that's fucking
4K?
Cool.
Is it 4K?
I didn't look into it before the show. I'm not sure.
Should I Google back to stream Extreme Edition?
But I didn't see like how it's packaged. But I'll find the link for you guys like later on. I'm able to find it. But it's limited to 100. And I thought like for $400, that's not a. I mean, that's a great spec, in my opinion. Here I got the. I'm gonna put the link in the chat just for the peeps, and I'll put it in the private chat too. But what do you guys think of this, man? I mean, I think it's cool. I mean, I'm stoked because they have some Back to the Future Part 3, the best of all Back to the Futures. No,
oh, man.
no, but no. What do you guys think about this? This is pretty cool, huh?
It is fucking cool.
I think it's dope. I really like Back to the Future. It's one of my favorite films.
4K.
It's 4K. Cool.
Yep.
But I'm not gonna lie, I probably wouldn't do anything with all this stuff in there. I'd probably just look at it and be like, cool, and just put it back.
I would
put all my stuff somewhere.
I'd open the the garbage disposal thing, put a banana in it, and just see if it you know what I mean.
Nice.
Yeah. But no, I thought it was cool, man. 78. What do you think about this, dog?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out 100 units seems so low, man.
I know. That was what really intrigued me about it. Yeah.
$400 though. I mean, that's not cheap. You know what I mean? That alleviates a certain that eliminates certain players from the game.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. I'm definitely gonna keep my ears to the old streets because I wouldn't mind fucking having a set of those.
Yeah. Marcus, are you messing with this?
Absolutely. I won't buy it though, but I mean I fuck with it though.
Yeah.
I mean it's 100. I mean it's only 100 of them, so I mean less is more, so I get that. But but shit. I mean, Back to the Future. Give me the actual DVDs anytime, or better yet, give me the VHS.
Watch it all day.
Not even watch it, but grade it.
Great. Yeah.
I think to Vinny's point, Trey's point, the VHS thing is a movement that's coming. I think it's just a natural progression, just like I think that cassette tapes are a thing, and I think Vinny's ahead of all of us with his crazy ass already, grading CDs and shit. I mean, I don't know if you get a chance. If you get a chance, you guys go follow Vinny on his Instagram. I see the shit, and it really upsets me because he doesn't call me and tell me when he's doing these things. But he just graded.
I didn't grade it. They sent the guy sent it to me.
Oh,
the guy sent it to me. I got it. I actually brought it with me.
Man, show them that, bro. That.
Bro, this case is sick. This case is actually really fucking dope. It's super sturdy. I love it.
Is that Rewind?
Yeah, Rewind. Yeah. So this is a guy I know from the video game world, and I guess he started this company. So he was like, "Yo, Vinny, give me your address. I want to send you something." It's cool, man.
I feel better because Marcus and I were gonna make fun of you for picking the weekend. See, you get
man, I was gonna get on his ass, but I couldn't get mad at the case because I was like, yo.
I thought it's hard to, but I was like, man, that's of all the shit Vinny's been buying, I fucking didn't figure he was that big of a weekend fan.
Nah, this is definitely I'm not gonna lie to you. When he said he was sending something to me, he was like, "Hope you like it." I was secretly hoping it'd be the Chronic or Doggy Style.
He's like, yeah, it's the weekend.
And then I got this. I'm like, okay, this is dope. The case is really dope, So I put it up on my Instagram, but I will say that I like it, man. I do like it. So the other option is IGS, and IGS is just such a sketchy company that I'm probably gonna send my stuff to Rewind, to be honest.
Oh, I'm definitely depending on what
I got a load of stuff to send right now. When I get back, I'm gonna get with you and get the address because I really want to send some stuff. I got some old. I found some old. God, when I was in New York, Vinny, I think I showed it to you, but where I found the tray. No, it might have been you. The Pinocchio VHS still in the wrap. Pinocchio, the Disney Pinocchio movie VHS still in the wrap.
No, I don't remember seeing that, homie.
Man, I don't know who I shared it with. Maybe it was Vinny. I show Vinny.
You guys aren't grading IGS.
I'm buying some IGS, but IGS. I'm not trying to shit on the company, but they basically were a video game company, and something sketchy was happening, and they completely stopped video games, and then they switched to VHS. So I don't know. I just don't really trust it. I don't really trust it.
So how about CGC?
CGC doesn't do music yet.
Oh, music. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so, with movies though, like Marcus, like you're doing that, you got that VHS. What CGC is like obviously like the one for magazines, comic books. We've established that. Video games, like they're cool,
starting to become they're starting to kind of like overtake WADA. I feel like people are more so talking about CGC in those rooms now. Oh, where'd you go, Fred?
I want to sell that 50-cent joint.
You should submit to CGC.
It's already graded, remember?
Oh, yeah. Wait, who'd you get graded by? Was CGC?
Yeah, CGC.
Oh, what was the grade you got?
9.4.
Okay.
I don't know. Is that the mint, right? Like 9.4 is mint, right?
It's close. You know.
Gotten higher on the game.
I want to hear about y'all's I want to hear y'all's about fantasy shit too before y'all get going.
Yeah.
It's not even. Are we playing today?
No, we played last week and I beat Marcus in one of my leagues.
Well, and you guys have a game on Thursday?
Or talking about the league that matters. Talking about the league that matters.
I told Marcus he's doing just like my friend in this other league. When he started losing, he was like, "Oh, I don't even pay attention to that league." Marcus, this is Marcus's first year playing fantasy, and you're not paying attention. Get out of here! Get out of here!
Don't pay attention to that league.
It's only week 4, dude. It's only week 4. I mean, there's plenty of time.
No, we're not going to do that. I don't pay attention to that league. In the league that matters, I'm ahead of Vinny right now
by a few points, and it's not because he beat me. So.
Hey, Dom Toretto said, "Inch or yard, a win is a win."
I don't care. Oh, I don't even know what to say. Anyway, well, I want to thank everyone. We got 9 live tonight. Full staff in the house today as well. Thanks everyone for coming through. Thanks Marcus for staying up late for the homies. 78. Thanks for that figure action. And thank you to Trey. And I don't know. I'm tired. Sorry.
Figure action.
Figure action. I don't know. Cool. So I'll end this with this or that, and then we'll have our $100.
Oh fuck.
I thought of you on this one, Trey. On both sides. So
I would invest in the graded 2023 PSA Sapphire fucking holiday for sure. And here's the thing, I'm not shitting on the Pokemon, the Van Gogh. Like I said, I've done this Pokemon Center dance before. I mean, there is a lot of them out there. If you saw on the initial deal that the limit to the order was 5, and most people I know fucking maxed out the order. So I just don't feel it's going to be limited. Is it cool? Sure, I guess if you think Van Gogh's that great, if you think Pikachu's that great, and you like them both together, then that's the card to have in the collection. But I mean, unless Jackson Holiday, knock on wood, keeps his nose clean and stay injured. I mean, fuck, there's a good chance next year. I mean, he might make it through spring training as the start shortstop, depending on what Baltimore does in the next couple of weeks.
Who's their shortstop? Like who's blocking Holiday right now?
Oh God, of course you'd ask me the hard shit.
I mean, I just thought of it, like it's not important, like I mean if he's good, they'll find a spot for him.
I'll figure it
out. The one thing though, like so second year cards for it's not his rookie card, right?
No.
Is that an okay investment though, even though it's not his like first Bowman Chrome? Is it still okay? It's a Sapphire, so I was just kind of
It is. It's weird though because after his prospect card, his next big one's going to be the Topps update short print or super short print. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's going to be the one that people are looking for after that Bowman prospect. So it's kind of interesting. There's a lot of those Bowman cards. The prospect card. They don't the second, third year. A lot of people forget about them and they creep up in value and do really, really well. And when you go look at some of the Trout second years and things like that, a lot of people focus on those rookie cards.
Sure.
So for $100, like I said, I do the Sapphire. No, because we're coming to find out those Sapphire 2023 Bowman Sapphires were pretty short printed. considering a lot of the other Sapphire prints that they did.
It's a cool look of him too. I like that picture. I think it's cool.
Sapphire is such a fucking good set.
I know.
I'd go for the Sapphire too over the Pokemon card. I think it's gonna start dropping more. So that's where I'm at.
So this is the Rolling Stone. I couldn't find a 9.8 CGC, but this is the Rolling Stone Bored Ape CGC 9.8. And then this, have you guys ever heard of this Nintendo 64 strategy guide for Mario World?
It's probably Japanese.
It's cool.
It's Japanese, man.
It looks so dope, man. I thought it was so clean. But I remember this Rolling Stone Bored Ape 9.8 was going for like 700 to 800 like a year, 6-7 months ago. So pretty recently, but it's dropped $400 or $500. Anyway, what are you guys' thoughts on these?
Well, Rolling Stone is the same magazine that shitted on NFTs like a week ago. So I think it's kind of funny that they had a Bored Ape on their cover.
Yeah.
But I'd go for the Rolling Stone. Like I said last week, Bored Ape, all those like blue chip NFT projects, I think they're still a big part of pop culture, regardless of what happens to the NFT space. So I think now that I see this, I might even go buy one, just being honest. The strategy guide, here's the thing, man. Like the people in this market in North America, they just don't really care about Japanese stuff. It doesn't matter what the history is or anything yet. So maybe it'd be a long hold, but I think that the Japanese games have to catch up first for the strategy guides to follow suit. So I mean, I've told everybody here tons of times that I'm, very bullish on the Japanese, like early games, early prints and stuff like that. But I think it's going to take for the strategy guides to catch up. I think it's going to take some time. So
sure. That's good feedback. Marcus?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I would go Bored Ape.
Yeah, I'm going Bored Ape too.
I like the strategy guide thing. I'm with Vinny though. I think the Rolling Stone Bored Ape just has more legs, simply because they just, like Vinny said, they just shitted on NFTs, but then here they are, basically doing in business with NFTs, right? So it's just such a weird kind of thing in and of itself. So
I don't even think you can get one for $300. It's still like
about up there.
Yeah.
78. What about you, man?
I'd buy the strategy guide and take the extra $250 and go buy something else. Because I don't think the strategy guides are worth $300. It's probably like a $50 book.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Trey?
I think I'd do what 78 did, to be honest with you. I'd hold on. I don't know. Like I said, I hate Rolling Stone. I think they're the fucking the whole publication. So it's going to be interesting to see. Like I said, for Vinny's sake, I hope the Bored Apes can continue to kick ass. But I do have questions about a lot of that space. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. It still could blow up and explode again. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's very, very possible. It's just interesting to watch the peaks and the valleys of these things. They're just so fucking extreme.
Bro, if you've been following crypto, it's been like that. It's just like up and down. And
that's why it's not fun. That's why the volatility is just not. I don't do volatility well. I just don't. Playing the dips and stuff like that. There's people who are good at that stuff. You are. Other people. Ralph's good at it. Marcus doing it. All those people, y'all can play that game. I don't have I have too much anxiety. I just don't like. I don't like stuff going down and then waiting for it to come back up. I like steady, small, increased gains.
Yeah, good points. What was that, Marcus?
I said no. I said that's fair. But it just breaks down to favorite fortunes to. Oh yeah, no, I'm in the bed, bro. I'm here.
This dude just lying out.
Yeah, absolutely.
he did solo layout just.
Yeah, I'm in bed, bro.
Next time, be like a hot tub with the bubbles.
No. I'm in bed 4:00 in the morning. I'm in bed.
Yeah, I know.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed he's holding the phone up as long as he has.
I'd be tired too, man.
I'd be trying to fucking put it on a pillow or something. He's fucking manning up, holding that shit up. He's getting fucking some bicep and triceps in tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I got somebody holding up something else later. She's on the way, so we're gonna make it work.
There you go.
But no, but on the real, like like I think that and me and Vinny talk about it all the time. This NFT thing and crypto and all of that. I mean, it's just new. I mean, when you can't tell anybody who buys sports cards that it's a waste of money. So people that are invested in crypto and NFTs can't really tell them it's a waste of money because they're believing in it just like anybody else. Comic books, or you tell somebody that don't do comic books, you mean tell me you spent $200 on a fucking comic book until they've spent $200 on a comic book and made money on it. So it's all the same shit.
Yeah. And you guys got an eye for it. Like, I just don't have the eye for it, Some things I do, sometimes I don't. But yeah. It's both sides. Like anything, right? So
yeah,
yeah, so this is actually for the pair, Rocky 1 and 2 VGS, right? Oh, sorry, IGS 8.0 on the seal and supposedly.
No, those look like VGA. Those are
VGA. Okay, my bad, VGA. And then I think this is pretty tight. So Benaroya Hall is like a really big opera hall in Seattle, and Pearl Jam, I remember they played there live because it was near my office, and it was a pretty good deal. This is a vinyl from that performance. I don't know if it's limited or whatnot, but it's not only is it's very Seattle, I guess, is what I'm trying to point out here. It's kind of a tough call. I would probably go with the Pearl Jam just because I'm a hometown kid or whatever. What about you? What are your guys' thoughts? What do you guys think?
Man, I've been thinking about this since you posted a few minutes ago, but man, I don't know how many copies of the Pearl Jam are there?
I don't know. I couldn't find enough info on it before the show, but I got it. I think it was given. I think it was sold at the concert. And if I'm right, like those are expensive tickets, and it's like it's kind of uppity, like Seattle, like elites probably going to. That's not like your typical type of concert.
2,000.
What?
There were 2,000 pressed.
Yeah, for reals. Then I'm totally going for that Pearl Jam. Yeah.
See, I'm like 2,000 seems like a lot to me. That's it. You know what I mean? It's not a lot, but at the same point in time, I wonder how many copies of the first print VHS Rocky are in 80 out there.
Yeah, it's a tough one, right? Yeah,
they're both there, but this is a great one, Ferd. I mean, this is a legit coin toss. To be honest with you, I don't think you'd lose money on either, though. I don't. This is one of those ones where I don't think you really are going to be a loser if you're able to get this Pearl Jam if it's sealed in a decent shape. I think you're in the money because Pearl Jam funny. I mean, Pearl Jam, crazy what their fans pay for, and the Rocky stuff. I mean. What's interesting is with the Creed kind of taking over from Rocky and kind of taking that mantle, it's going to be interesting to see, what Rocky fans in the next 10 to 15 years, if they still follow the franchise and care about Rocky the way that, we kind of did or our parents did.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah,
I'm sure they'll just redo another Rocky movie because it feels like nobody can come up with any new ideas except for the ideas from the 80s. So I'm sure we'll be good.
Rocky 1 and 2 are so fucking good still.
I know.
I mean, there's a few, obviously, some of the boxing scenes are a little rough, but I mean, just the storyline and like the Philly, the noises.
Yeah.
And just,
he doesn't win, and he doesn't win the match. That's the beauty of that movie is he doesn't win. He's still a loser, but he's a winner. It's great.
He is, and then that's what's great about the second one is he realizes that if he works a little bit harder. And then the stuff with Adrian's really fucking good, to be honest with you. There's a reason it won the awards that it won. I mean, they're two of the, some of the greatest American cinema of all time.
Yeah. Cool. Well,
first appearance of Apollo, Creed, and Rocky, motherfuckers.
That'd be cool if they start doing first appearances on like video. Maybe they will one day. Who knows, man?
I mean, why wouldn't they though?
Yeah.
Figure out cause there's a lot of like those DVDs and stuff like that in the 80s, 90s, like Cameron Diaz's first appearance. Obviously, she's fell off, but I mean, it'd be interesting to see what some of Yeah. Like we're talking some of the steel books and things like that. If there's some first appearances, it'd be interesting to see.
Wow, I just thought. Oh, sorry. That's crazy. So in honor of baseball season starting and the hottest guy I keep hearing about so far, the first wild card series, Royce Lewis come out. What?
Pause. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Oh, did I say something? Did I say? Oh shit. Yeah, pause. Yeah. Royce Lewis. He's a Minnesota. No, not. He's an outfielder. I think he's been kind of a prospect that's been like. He came out. On pretty high on prospect lists, and then didn't do very he wasn't very exciting, but he was consistent. And yeah, he's basically the best player so far out of the playoffs this year. He hit what was a grand slam? I don't know if you guys have been watching the
grand slam.
Hit a grand slam. This is his PSA. This just went for 5K. And then in honor of Star Wars, Ahsoka, all that, I had to find some not necessarily Ahsoka associated with Star Wars. And we haven't talked about Legos that often, but check this out. Super Star Destroyer Lego set sealed for $5,000. Which way you guys going? I'm going with the Lego set, personally.
I'm going Lego set, too, because the Lego set can't blow out his ACL. The Lego set can't get caught with hookers in fucking Vegas. I mean, all the things that the pitfalls that are out there for young athletes nowadays, outside of injury and everything else, nah. Yeah. Now, granted, you could do really well. I mean, if you picked up that Royce today and he continues throughout the playoffs, let's say the Twins make it to the World Series and he continues has big numbers, you could flip that very quickly and probably double your money. Yeah. But long-term investment, that Super Star Destroyer in good condition is going to continually appreciate in value forever and ever and ever because of the limited. I've actually read about this before. They didn't make that many of them, obviously, because of the size and the price and the shipping constraints and a bunch of different things that cause that. So Legos are not going to go away. I mean, they continue to be, I think are they the most biggest privately owned company in the world still?
Toy company, yes.
Toy company. Yeah. So, I mean, they're doing everything correctly. Obviously, Star Wars is a shit show right now. I don't give a shit what anyone says. Ahsoka was underwhelming. I understand there's a bunch of things that they had to do to kind of prolong the story and get it to some places, but that last episode was shit. Was there a couple good episodes? Absolutely. But that last two episodes were shit. Sorry, I went on a little rant.
I mean, it's real. It's real.
Trey, real quick, what was the MSRP on this for you guys, or anyone in the chat, I guess?
I think it was 149.
Wow. What year? I didn't do my research on this. What year did it come out?
That is something I do not know. I just remember I almost bought one of these about 3 years ago. On Facebook Marketplace, a guy had one. He was asking $1,800 for it at the time.
Yeah, it's a tough call too because you got to store it.
Yes, and you got to keep the box in good shape.
Yeah, man.
Bro, I went and got the Death Star, and that shit was monstrous, and it's still in the box. I've never taken it out, and my wife is ready to kill me right now because of how big that thing is.
I got a storage unit
for stuff. That's not a bad plan, but the problem that I'd be so worried about having my shit in a storage unit in Atlanta. Some motherfucker in a Hellcat's gonna rip the door off your storage shed, load your shit up, and fucking sell it back to you next week for double what you paid.
I mean, in Texas, it floods. Like the storage.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, the flooding or
the storage unit I did have for all my shit. I literally took it out. 3 weeks later, a flood came in, tore the roof, or the roof caved in on the shit where my stuff was supposed to be, but I had moved it.
Wow.
See what Vinny's gonna he's gonna be on his weed from whoever he's getting his shirt and his weed from. He's gonna be on weed one night. His credit card number is gonna fucking change. He's gonna forget to put it. And the storage shed 8 months later is gonna sell his shit on Storage Wars. Some fucking nerdy white guy out of fucking South Georgia or some shit. We're gonna get to see all of Vinny's possessions on live on television.
I'm gonna be the one sending the white guy over there to do it.
Some dude named Larry with a fucking mullet, just gonna have like an old Ford in a trailer, Just strapping all of Vinny's shit up there with like a ratchet strap, not even fucking caring.
Except the Hebrew books, he's going to bring them to me.
Vinny's been on. I tell you what, Vinny is. Motherfucker's kissed by God. I've never seen anyone who's got a horseshoe up his ass as much as Vinny. He works hard and he looks for a lot of stuff. And I mean, goes to the garage sales.
He does the work.
A lot of that. A lot of the people don't like to do that work. I don't like doing it anymore. I refuse. I don't want to get my fucking fingers dirty from digging for books and just the whole 9 yards. Vinny still does it and is still kicking ass in a place like Atlanta. You'd figure that'd be one of those major metropolitan areas that would just be completely wiped out, or the fact that there'd be so many people, so many sharks in such a small pool that it wouldn't be worth your time. Nah, every week Vinny's sending fucking floorboard photos of the shit that he's finding at garage sales or random flea shops and this and that. So I give it up to you, man. I don't know how you do it. Jock Joe's the same way. The two people that have the best comic collection that I know are Doc Joe, and you guys still are digging and care about comics the way that you did 5, 6, 7 years ago. And I don't know how you do it, to be honest with you.
I don't know, man. It's the hunt, man. That's the, it's fun. I think that's what really makes it fun, is just being able to, you strike out a whole bunch of times, right? But then when you find something, you're like, oh shit, okay, I found something.
This is why you do it. Yeah.
And then that keeps you that high. It gives you that high for the next 10 times you strike out.
It's like drugs. It's like drugs.
Dude, if you would have seen how excited Doc Joe was about some fucking Sonic the Hedgehog comic that was listed, that was the first appearance of Foxtails or whatever the fuck it was, whatever the sidekick is. Literally, if you would have seen it, he made a post. He texted and whole 9 yards. He's like, "You guys aren't gonna believe this shit. Look what was posted." And then like a couple hours later, someone bought it. And you could just tell it was just like, it's so funny to see what he's into now, because he has everything. So now he's down to such the obscure shit that, hard to find stuff where he's trying to get fucking Sonic the Hedgehog Buddy's first appearances and shit. I can't.
Good
Speaking
stuff,
of comics real quick though, if you're not reading Batman right now, stop what you're doing. Pick up Batman 125 and read from 125 until present. This is the best run of Batman since probably the Court of Owls, the Snyder Capullo run. Zdarsky is fucking killing it right now. The fact that they brought back, he literally brought, I won't give anything away, but he brought back a crazy Easter egg from Batman 38 that at the time blew people's mind. And Zdarsky brought it back full circle in Batman 138. 100. It's some of the stuff that's going on. You will not believe what Batman's doing. You will not fucking believe what he's doing and what he's doing to the Bat family. I'm excited. The X books and Batman are the first time in a long time where I'm genuinely excited. I look forward to the Super Viz Dragon Ball Super manga chapter every month. And I'm always excited, there's like, oh my God, days keep rolling. It's the same way right now with Batman, a lot of these X titles where I am excited about reading these comics again.
That's fine.
Comics in general suck, to be completely honest with you. Everything else outside
I'm all caught up as
only thing people care about comics with tits on them anymore. It fucking drives me nuts. But
just kidding. I'm not like that.
Hey, they're good too, man.
They are to an extent. But it's just like, I've never understood how people fucking look at drawn titties and get excited about them. It's like...
It's a different kind of excitement.
I guess. It's like... Right now. Look at this, fellas. Get your rocks off.
Oh, shit.
And on that note, thank you.
All right, everyone. Thank you,
That's what I mean. That's what I mean, though. Like I said, that's what that's when I see it fucking... Are those zombie titties? That's like a level above.
I kind of dig it. Just kidding. Uh-oh.
Sorry, I just have to throw this in here.
Oh, my God.
You ever heard of this, Marcus?
Who is this?
I was just thinking about how
Ollie Nightingale. I'll drink your bath water, baby. I'll drink your bath water, baby.
He was just talking about how Doc Joe is like bought so much stuff that he's buying the obscure shit. I was looking at this today.
That is obscure.
I'll drink your bath water, baby. Shit, no, I won't.
All right. Well, that's our show for tonight, fellas. Thanks everyone.
Bath water. Okay.
I hate bath water. I hate baths. I just don't like sitting.
All right. Well, shit. Hey, look.
You know,
keep that in mind for next time I see you.
Yeah. I mean, I shower, but you know,
stay the fuck away.
By the way, guys, hey, before we go, if you have DJ Moore in your fantasy league, go ahead and mark a victory in your fucking column because he's got 54 points right now in PPR leagues with 2 minutes left. He's got 8 receptions for 230 and 3 touchdowns.
Huh.
And if you happen to have Justin Fields paired with him, the 100 points between those two players.
Wow.
Yeah. Yo, what do you guys think about Burrow? Is he a rap? This guy is
I don't think he's a rap at all. I just think his hips fucked up and he's not able to
be as mobile.
He's got arm talent. You just don't lose arm talent. I just think he's not able to I don't think he's able to he doesn't have a line. That's another thing too. When you can't run and you're constantly getting hit because you got a shitty line. But if you watch the way you watch his release, it's all about his hips. He's not able to square his hips, so he's throwing everything off his back foot. That's why he's behind, and he's not able to get in front of Chase. He needs what he needs is a bye week and some time off. But his arm talent is honest to God unique. I mean, you just can't fake his accuracy. For what he was doing at LSU for his first 3 years in the league, I mean, you just can't. That doesn't go away.
Yeah.
He did just sign that crazy contract. Maybe his give a fuck went down because you sign a guaranteed contract. What do you got? I think his guaranteed money was $230 million. That's guaranteed. When you write your name on the piece of paper, my give a fuck's going way down. Oh, who do we got on Monday Night Football? All right.
Yeah.
As I continue fishing and shit, you know what I mean? It's just like, all right, yeah, I'll be out there. Have the helicopter come pick me up. And I think that probably has a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But him and Jamar Chase taking shots at him was interesting to me.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's a rat, but I think it's going to be an interesting year in Cincinnati.
Yeah, we'll see. I keep watching, hoping. So see what happens.
Well, thanks, fellas. That's our show for tonight. Y'all have a great night. Marcus, get some sleep. Take care.
Peace.